guys, I'm Charlie Ford and today we're back cooking. I thought I might as well cook you some more Australian food because Australia is the best, right? And Australians are best and their food is the best. I showed you a pavlova in another episode, but today I thought I would show you Anzac cookies. My dog is like so excited. She's like at my feet. You'll probably hear her pitter-patter. So Anzac cookies are super Australian. Anzac stands for the Australian New Zealand Army Corps. And so that is basically the slang for our armed forces. And back in World War I, the mothers and the wives of the soldiers would make these biscuits and send them via post as a morale booster to the soldiers. So there is a very homely, wholesome place in Australian hearts for Anzac cookies. You can buy them in our supermarkets pre-made, but we also make them a lot. They're super easy, super cheap. So let's make them. Basically, all of your dry ingredients are like 1 cup total. So you have 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, but half of it is white sugar and half of it is like a light brown or dark brown sugar. It makes them look really golden. We have a cup of oats. We have a cup of coconut. We've got half a teaspoon of salt just to like take down the sweetness a bit. We have half a teaspoon of baking soda or bicarb soda if you live in Australia. And then the hard part for me in trying to make this for you guys is normally we use golden syrup as part of our wet ingredients, but America doesn't stock golden syrup. So I had to go trolling the internet for what is the best solution. And apparently, if you do 1 part molasses to 3 parts honey, it makes something that tastes very similar to golden syrup. Golden syrup has a bit of like a very strong taste. So the molasses helps to bring that out of the honey. It's not completely sweet. So we're going to aim for 2 tablespoons of that. So without further ado, let's make it. We're going to get our cup of flour. Half a cup of white sugar. Half a cup of brown, light or dark brown sugar. Of course I got the wrong oats. Jesus Christ, that's fine. We're gonna pretend that I did not and hope that it. We'll see if this works. You do not buy steel cut oats, you want rolled oats. The lady at Amazon did not help me in my courses when I went to go down the supermarket aisles. We'll see if this works out. So we're gonna do 1 cup of, we're gonna pretend these are rolled oats. I think it will work, to be honest. I think it'll still be fine. I don't mind a crunch, so this doesn't bother me, but we'll see. And then 1 cup of desiccated coconut. This is technically shaved, but shaved also works. Oh. 1 cup. Easy, right? All right. Now we're going to get our butter. We're going to melt it. This. And we are going to get half a tablespoon of molasses and 3/4 of a tablespoon of honey or 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. We're going to add that to the butter. Why do I feel like that's going to drown in the... Friend, please don't drip. Oh yeah, okay. God, I'm a messy baker. I'm all over the shop. Okay, and honey, I love the smell of molasses. I think it takes me back to my days when I was a horsey girl. I would add it into feed for horses, and then I would eat it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's good with the honey. Okay, so that's topped up the first tablespoon. And now I'm gonna do number 2. the molasses. I'm really curious if this tastes like golden syrup, to be honest. Oh yeah, I see that. I got a lot more molasses because I dipped in the bottom of it, but I reckon that'll work. All right, so we're gonna mix all the wet ingredients together. Oh, you know what I nearly forgot? Salt. I mean, technically measure out half a teaspoon, but I'm just gonna have a whack, have a guess at how much. And then half a teaspoon of bicarb soda. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just like mix the dry ingredients together somewhat so that they're mostly together. And then we're going to add the wet ingredients in. Adding it in with the melted butter, because it makes the honey easier to run, it means that you waste less as well. And we're going to mix it together. All right. And that's our Anzac biscuit batter. So now I'm going to get a baking tray. I really want to eat some. Tastes like home. So I'm terrible at ripping baking paper, so don't judge me. So now we're going to roll little balls. I am useless at the moment and I don't have multiple baking dishes, so I'll probably have to do 2 lots. Like I'll cook these and then I'll do my next lot, but that's fine. Basically, put little balls on your tray. You will want to really make sure you squeeze them together because there's no egg holding these together, so you need like the compacting to be fairly decent for them to survive. I love cooking where I have to put my hands in the food. I don't know why, I just find it really fun. Takes me back to when I'd make jam drops with my grandma. Maybe I should make them another day. When I was growing up, my nan and I would get in the kitchen and make jam drop biscuits, and then she had this little lid that she had saved from some kind of bottle, and that was what she used to press the holes for the jam. And I just have these like very vivid memories of like pressing in the middle of them. All right, now we have our balls rolled. We're going to get a fork. Sometimes wetting the fork helps, but it doesn't really matter too much. Wetting the fork will just stop it from sticking. But then you're just going to press them down into little biscuits. And you kind of want to go a little bit on the thinner side. Ooh, that one it's lost the will to live. Here's the fun part. Depending upon how you like your cookies baked. If you like to have a crispy outside and a chewy center, go for 15 minutes. If you want it all crispy, go for closer to 20. I've kept mine kind of fat because I like a fat cookie, amongst other things. So I'm probably going to go for the 20 minutes and then we can eat them. All right, time is on. So let's give it 20 minutes. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's get these cookies out of the oven. Oh my God, they look so good. All right, so these are Anzac biscuits. They're gonna feel really soft when they first come out of the oven, so you gotta give them time to cool before you eat them. But they are really, really delicious. So enjoy, guys. I don't know if you can see them. I'm scared to lift them in case they break apart. Maybe I'll come back and show you them once they're quickly cooled. We'll be back. I didn't think about that. All right, guys, I've given it a little bit of time to cool. So when you take Anzac cookies out of the oven, they're super soft when they first come out. And it doesn't mean that you fucked it up, so be patient with it. You need to let it cool for a while. And as it cools, it actually gets really hard. When they're completely cool, they're almost, they can be crispy, but they can also be kind of like a thick, chewy kind of feeling. So these aren't entirely cool yet, but you can see that now I can pick them up and handle them. And this is what they look like. So So let's have a taste. That's my home. It works fine with the steel cut oats. Honestly, I don't tell the difference. Oh my god, this makes me miss home so much. Anyway, you should definitely make some. Keep them in your house as a snack. And I will bring you more Australian goodies very, very soon. Bye, guys.